guys, welcome to Ghost Stories with the Living Dead. We had a monster come in
We had a real
our
lag
stream
monster.
tonight. I know. So speak about spooky things. The spookiest thing of all, the lag monster. So we're just gonna end this out vlog style because we're really excited to share MH Reel's story submission with us tonight. And so we're gonna go ahead and record it like this and then upload it, and y'all can watch it that way. So we had one story to share that Living Dead Dad's going to read because the lag monster came in and
It said not tonight.
said not tonight. And then we're going to go ahead and finish out with the story again from MH Reels because I know it was laggy during that and we really want him to be able to have that to see. So thank you again, MH Reels,
Yes, thank
for
you,
that
Reels.
story. And then we'll get this submitted right away tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. Sorry about that. We'll try and figure that out.
Yeah.
All right, take it away.
All right. So for those you did not hear because of the lag monster, this story here is called A Step Through Time. In Denver, there is a local author by the name of Phil Goodstein. He has written numerous books on Denver, including haunted places, and does tours of the downtown area. One of these stops was the Croak Patterson Mansion. I had heard of it before, and for many of the locals, it is by far the most haunted place not only in Denver, but in all of Colorado. We couldn't go in, even at night, because they were doing renovations. Walking by, you could feel the negativity. It has a very bad and lurid past. Another place we passed was the Molly Brown House. I've toured inside there before, and it's known to be haunted, but to me it was a bit tame. Back to the Croak Patterson. I had to see the inside. Luckily, it was renovated into an inn. A friend and I reserved a room with the understanding that we would skip the tours and explore on our own. We stayed for 2 nights. We went on the tour the first night, then went on our own the next. This worked out well because we were well informed for the second night. The tour was great because they paralleled the history of the mansion with the later hauntings and connected the two in a very convincing way. The first night was enjoyable if you could get past the blackness and sadness. People with little or no experience in this sort of thing were almost immediately affected. One couple dropped out within 20 minutes and another a little later. This is what I remember. It sounds like Hollywood, but I saw one wall, for lack of a better word, breathe in and out several times. The lady ahead of me was suddenly in Victorian clothing, black dress, stockings, and boot-type shoes. This lasted about 5 seconds, and then she was back to the modern day. A few of us heard distinct barking from inside the mansion. I heard my middle name whispered in both ears at the same time. 2 different voices, one female. And it was cold, hot, cold, hot throughout the tour. Most commented on this from time to time. After an amazing, uneventful sleep, we had breakfast and then scrounged around the place in the daylight. And yes, it was still fascinating. Around 7 p.m. we walked where the tour had walked the night before. We got lost twice, which my friend and I cannot explain. How does one get lost where one's been before? Anyway, The lighting seemed off, like gas lights instead of electricity. We heard a couple arguing who wasn't there, and we both smelled cigar smoke as if someone had just lit one up.
Wow.
Another Hollywood moment was hearing old-time music. It sounded like a wind-up Victrola from back in the day. Oh, and it followed us. And that was from Mont S.
Wow.
That obviously the walls breathing just obviously takes you to Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion, which we were just talking about earlier.
Yeah. Wow.
Pretty cool.
Very, very creepy.
So we're going to play the recording again that MH Reels sent us. And again, it's from a hotel in Virginia Beach. And that hotel is called the Cavalier Hotel. And it's a historic hotel, again, at Atlantic Avenue in Virginia Beach. And there's a lot of fun stories about this building that was completed in 1927. And there's a lot of haunted history in the Virginia Beach and just really that part of the country. So here's one from this fascinating hotel, and then we'll end out with that. Thank you guys again for joining us tonight.
Yes,
Sorry about that log monster. We'll go ahead and end it out with MH Reels. Thank you again for submitting that to us.
Yes, and thank you for those of you that were on the live stream earlier. Thank you guys. Thank you, Holly, again for the gifted memberships. Thank you, and congratulations to all of our new Living Dead fan members. And use those emojis whenever we go live. And yeah, here we go. This is, again, thank you so much, MH Reels, for this story. And enjoy the story. And thank you for the submission. Here we go.
Welcome to the Haunting Chronicles of the Cavalier Hotel, a terrifying tale. Tonight, we plunge into the shadows of the Cavalier Hotel in Virginia Beach. As the sun retreats, the past awakens, ready to ensnare those who dare wander its haunted halls. Historical scary stories. The Curse of the Lost Cat. In the 1950s, a little girl drowned trying to save her cat in the hotel pool. Both perished. To this day, guests see her ghost searching for her lost companion, and wet paw prints appear inexplicably on the back staircase. Imagine waking to a child's voice, calling for her pet, echoing through empty hallways. Beware the Ghost Cat Cocktail. The hotel's bar serves a ghost cat drink. As you sip, cold, unseen eyes seem to watch you. Shadows flicker and a chill runs down your spine as whispers surround you. The Woman Without a Table. The Becca Restaurant, once the Pocahontas Room, is haunted by a woman and her dog. Every night she appears, never booking a table, never ordering food. Her cold presence chills the air, and you can almost hear her mournful sighs as if searching for something or someone lost forever. In the desolate winter months, elevators move on their own. Reception receives calls from empty rooms on the 6th floor. These elevators, seemingly guided by unseen hands, offer ghostly passage to those who dare to enter. The air grows colder, and the silence is pierced by the faint sound of old-fashioned music, as if the past refuses to rest. The most infamous ghost at the Cavalier. The most chilling story involves Adolf Coors, the founder of Coors Brewery. In 1929, he supposedly leaped from the 6th floor window. Many people have different versions of this story. In room 606 of the 6th floor during 1929, beer magnate Adolf Coors' untimely fall has spawned decades of rumors and fears. Visitors claim they hear his footsteps pacing the echoing corridors. Hotels of this age, and many buildings for that matter, often harbor dark, disturbing pasts. This story fits right in. During the late 1920s, leading up to the Great Depression, Coors was struggling with influenza, and the company wasn't faring well due to prohibition. The brewery had to diversify its products. Seeking relief, Coors came to Virginia Beach to consult with the famous psychic Edgar Cayce, known as the father of holistic medicine, who also lived in Virginia Beach and had built a hospital there. Coors took a suite at the Cavalier, hoping the fresh air would aid his recovery. On the morning of June 5th, 1929, after having breakfast with his wife and daughter on one of the hotel's outdoor terraces, Coors excused himself and returned to his suite. What happened next is shrouded in mystery. Within minutes, he locked himself in his room and leaped from the 6th floor window. No one knows if it was an accident, suicide, or murder. Since then, people who don't even know the Coors story have reported seeing a body falling from the 6th floor window where his room was. Some have even claimed to hear the sickening thud of a body hitting the ground near the window he jumped from. Staff and guests frequently report cold spots. He's trapped in pursuit of an unknown justice. Personal tales. Living 10 minutes from the Cavalier Hotel, I've heard many tales from friends who work there. One night at 3 a.m., my friend and I saw Adolf Koors's ghostly shadow falling from the 6th floor. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced. The sight chilled us to the bone, and the echo of his fall haunted our dreams. Friends have spoken of vacuums unplugging themselves and unexplained power outages. And yes, the little girl who drowned in the pool still haunts them, her cries for help echoing in the stillness. One friend, who worked there for 14 years, recounts an incident in the hunt room. During a winter walkthrough, he saw something rush toward him and collapse. His face turned white as he felt an unseen force pass through him. He was never the same after that, haunted by what he encountered. I'm heading back soon with a friend who's never been there. The spectral apparitions and eerie sounds make the Cavalier Hotel a place where the past is never truly at rest. Whether you're a fleeting guest or an occult inquisitor, your encounter leaves a lingering scar upon your soul.
Wow. And that's probably not even half of what happens at that hotel.
I can imagine. I can imagine there's stories to be told. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to follow up and study on that. I had no clue that Coors was had an association with
Yeah,
that.
and then lots of celebrities over the years have stayed there as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got quite a past.
Jeez. Kind of reminds me of the other hotel, the one in San Diego. That one's haunted too. Was the Coronado
Yeah.
Hotel? That one's super, super haunted. In fact, they even have written books about it. They even have their gift shop.
That's right.
Because that brings in a lot of tourism there as well too. So
yeah, you bet.
I guarantee a lot of people go there, stay there specifically, not only because it's a beautiful place, beautiful hotel that overlooks the bay there in San Diego, but just for its rich history and just all its haunted sightings that are there that would attract several people that are into the supernatural.
Right.
That'd be fun to go stay there one of these days.
I think so
for
too.
sure. So,
All right.
anyways, thank you guys again so much for sticking with us. We apologize for that lag. Hopefully we'll get it fixed by next time we go live from our home. So this was kind of new for us. We never really have lag here at our home. So but we're gonna get this uploaded right away for you guys so you guys can enjoy this last bit of our ghost story night. And then hopefully by this weekend we'll have more footage for you guys on our investigation, which you had spoke earlier on our ghost story night tonight, that Living Dead Mom, myself, and the rest of our team will be out and doing a little bit of ghost investigating tomorrow. So won't be live as stated earlier, so we'll probably, as best as we can, get as much footage possible so we can give you guys some type of what do you call it, a look, a glimpse of what we're gonna experience tomorrow. So, and we'll probably do it as a premiere, and
if we can.
If we can, we'll try to premiere it with you guys.
We'll probably be able to talk about it one way or another. We just don't know if we'll have video to go with it.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably have to do a lot of editing at some point on it, but who knows? We'll play it by ear and see what happens. So
definitely.
But very cool.
All right, you
All right.
guys.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Have a good evening.
Yes.
And we'll see you
All a little later.